Hi guys, so today I will open up this set. If I remember correctly, it's called Lisa's Tournament Training Set. But before that, I just thought I'd go over the rest of the haul that I didn't get around to beforehand. So in the last video, I went over the barn and this set, which is like Ruby's dog, like, well, the dog's called Ruby. I've forgotten which girl this relates to, still forgotten, apologies. As they don't have it on a box, it's so hard to keep track of all the different sets Schleich are coming out with. But anyway, so I went through these two, so I thought I'd go through this lot. So I got some dogs and cows and a kitten. So I got right down here, I'll get her out, she's very, very sweet. I got the kitten that's lying down, a little grey one, she's lovely. Then next to her is the golden retriever, which I already own, but he was in really bad condition, so this one's in slightly better condition. So I'll probably just keep like slowly upgrading all my dogs until I have one that's better condition than the others. Then I have the Dalmatian, which again I already own, I'm pretty sure, but I will see which one's better and sell the other one on to someone else, so like I'm not holding on to any for no reason. Then the female St. Bernard lying down, who's lovely. And then here's the calf, which I already own, but it came with the bull, which I don't own, so that's why I got this guy. And then finally out of that set is this beagle here, which is gorgeous, slight nose rub, but lovely. That's the main reason I got the set along with the kitten, and then the St. Bernard was sort of a nice bonus which made the set worth it. Then I have the attack riding set here without a rug, so it was just the girl, the saddle and bridle. This is lovely. I have one, but I think she's in bad condition, so I'll see which one's better and resell the other one. I feel like I'm saying this a lot. I just keep my collections quite varied now, so it's quite hard to get a bundle without anything I don't have in. When I get that, I'm like, oh my goodness, how did that happen? Anyway, so then I also got the Western riding set, which is complete, because out of the ones that were around that time, so like the dressage, gymkhana, show jumping, the Western one, oh, and the pony one, the Western one was the one that always like eluded me, so finally got my hands on the complete Western riding set, halter, rug's there, and then saddle and bridle, so I'll put that on a horse soon, and that'll be complete. And then I'll now get on to all the horses. This may take a while, but it's like dark out here, so let me just get my lights. So this should make it a bit easier to see. It will just make me less steady with the camera for a little while. Anyway, I'll just go from the back row to the front. And if you guys want a detailed review of any of them, as always, just leave a comment below. So back here is the grazing Palomino mare, and then the grey Welsh riding pony, like Welsh stallion. Next to him is the grazing pony, which I own already, called Ellie. Then next to her is the Icelandic stallion, the lighter variant, and then next to him is the draft stallion. Got an itchy nose, apologies. Then next to him is the Arabian mare, or the chestnut mare, called Anna. I already own her. And then next to her is the Holstein mare. Then here we have the two from the wagon, so the Pinto mare and the Holstein mare, so it's quite cool having those two next to each other to see how there is a slight colour variant. This Holstein mare at the back there is like a more dark bay, where this mare here is more like a bay. Then we get on to a different lot, so these were all from, the ones at the back were from one seller, and then the two wagon ones were from another seller again. And now we get on to a third seller, which I got. These are all from eBay, so these all have tags around them. They've all been very well looked after. They are in lovely condition, absolutely wonderful. So I'll go through these now. So we have the Morgan mare, and then next to her is the Morgan stallion. Those two are lovely. Then we have the Holsteiner gelding and the Holsteiner mare and the Lipizzaner mare. Then we have the Holsteiner foal and the Lipizzaner foal. They are all gorgeous. Thoroughly recommend all of them. I'll happily go into detail over any of these models. And then another seller again now, we have the 2015, sorry, exclusive calendar mare, which is in the Andalusian mare mould. who is gorgeous. I sort of treated myself to her because I've been longing for her for quite a while, along with the Frasian gelding, but of course he's no longer like exclusive. He was made an exclusive for the calendar and then just had a full run anyway, but this girl didn't, but she's gorgeous. So she'll have a Christmas like themed name. I thought of one and I've completely forgotten it, so it's still bugging me. Like I think it was something like Noel or like Evie or like something like loosely related, but I've forgotten and now all of the names don't feel right. Anyway, next to her is the Icelandic mare, which I already own. My one's called Cindy. These two came with the riding set over there, the normal one, not the Western one. And then there was another set from the seller, which is the Pintabian mare and foal here, who are lovely. They're called Sadie, and then Stella is the foal. And then they came with, the seller put them with the bag of grain there and the hay bale. And then I went out to the shops and bought myself 3 for myself, which I hardly ever do anymore. So I got the Knabstrapper Stallion, and he's called Mustard, because all of mine have a condiment theme, so mustard seemed to be one that would be a good choice. Anyway, and then the Hanoverian gelding next to him. I'm pretty sure I have named all these 3, but now I didn't write them down, so now my mind's going a bit. I think it's Jared. And then the Paint Stallion on the end there, he's a bit quirky. I wasn't sure whether to get him or not, but I quite liked his quirkiness in the end now. And I think I'm going to call him Jeffrey. I will get the Paint Stallion out quickly. Sorry about this. But what I have been realising is I'll just put him there and then put the light on him. So yeah, he's missing a bit of paint under his chin and on his side there. But I just thought he's a Pinto, so it makes him quirky. But yeah, what I have noticed with the more recent models is that their like muscle definition's a bit weird. Like holding some of them, they're all a bit at wonky angles, and then they seem too muscular for their frame. But anyway, so that's my little haul that's sat here. And then I also recently got the stable hand with the wheelbarrow and some chicks. I've forgotten if I own the chicks or not, which is awful, but if not, I'll be reselling them in my bird bundle soon, and I will do a bird haul, because this channel is for horses, but I thought I would show you guys my bird collection soon. So now I will get into the main part of this video, which is, oh great, knocking everything over, which is the tournament set. So this is an eBay purchase, but the seals are all intact, so I'll now get into these seals and we can have a little look at the set and assess the value. So I'll just reset the camera now. No, apparently not. Great. I'll just move back and just take you along for that. So let's get into this little set. So here's the front. So you get 3 horses, a jump, some fencing, and some accessories. I have named these 3, don't worry, it won't be another video of me being like, these don't have names, although most of those guys don't have names, so forgive that, please. Anyway, so yeah, here's the 3 horses, some apples, trophy, feeding, metal hay rack, a jump, and 4 pieces of fencing. So yeah, this is fully sealed. I haven't seen what's in here. I haven't previously opened this to assess the quality, but I got this for £11 plus £3 postage, so it came to £14, and what it's retailing for on websites has been as little as £12.99, but with postage, so that still made it more expensive, so I was fine to pay the price for this one. And I really like Appaloosas because, of course, like Schleich keep doing Knabstrappers with leopard print, so I think I've just grown used to Appaloosas now through Schleich just doing Knabstrappers like that for so many years. Anyway, I'll stop being bitter about that. I'm not bitter, it's just it's just weird because Knabstrappers have such like a variety of coats, and Schleich always just like leopard spots. So anyway, so I'll open this up now. With this set, when I open this up, it had been opened before, where this one's fully new, so this will all be still in bags. None of this was. But if you want a more detailed review of that one, I'd be happy to go through that with you all. So let's open this now. Sorry, I am doing this all one-handed. Hang on, let me swap hands. Because usually these are in pretty good condition, but then again, I've got one before and they've had really bad nose rubs, so I guess we'll find out what condition this one's in. Sorry, I just realised I have a 5p on the floor near me. So when I find change on the floor and then it goes in my back pocket and then take my jeans off at the end of the day and then the change falls on the floor and then I only notice when I'm sat near it, and brilliant. Anyway. Oh, okay, so this looks very well packaged. I'll get it all out and then go through it. Sorry about my tangent about coins. Anyway, so immediately see a horse. Let's get her out. So this is the mare, and I'm going to call her Mabel. First inspection, she looks to be in really good condition. I'm really pleased about that. The set that I'm not pleased with how I got it in the condition of it is the Arabian mare and foal in their stall. But I'm not sure if that was opened or not. It must have been, because I don't think I'd have broken the seal unless I was doing a video on it like now. So maybe it got bashed and they were like, oh, this isn't good quality, and resold it. So I can't really blame Schleich for that one. Anyway, and here are the accessories: the cup, the feeder, and the apples. They all look fine. Then here's the jump, so the blue and purple theme jump poles and the purple like structure. Sorry, my terminology for jumps is not there. Here's the foal. I'm gonna call him Zach, I'm pretty sure. So it's kind of like the mare, just in a foal version, which is also a common Schleich theme. And I think this is a stallion now. That says nothing else. There shouldn't be anything else in the box, but of course the fencing is, so my guess wasn't as bad as I thought it could have been. Anyway, he's gorgeous. I saw someone post pictures of this one the other day and it looked absolutely stunning, and I was like, I'm so glad I now own this one so I can try and like see how photogenic he is. Gorgeous. And then this should be the fencing. Yep. So if my memory serves me correctly, nothing else in there. This is about a £20 set, but I will go off from the markdown price that I've seen, so it's £12.99 plus about £4 postage, so we're at £17. I'll now talk you through the price of how I would price everything and see if we have the value, which I always like to add in to see if Schleich are trying to rip you off or not. Right, so we start off with the stallion, so £7 easily, because that's the normal price you would pay in a shop. That's what I go off. I'm not saying they're worth £7 necessarily all the time, but that's the price I'll go with for now. And then the mare is another £7, so we're at £14, and then the foal brings it up with £5, brings it up to £19. So with the 13 plus 4, 17, we're already at price value. Like, it's already made up its value in the horses, and then all the accessories is free, which is what we like to have, because then it feels like, I don't like it when I'm there having to be like, so that fencing cost £3, the apples cost £1, the jump cost £2, because then it feels a bit like I literally am paying for so much of this set, which of course you are, but the horses are the main bit of value in any Schleich set, I would say. Anyway, so I'll now open these guys up, set it up. I'll probably have to pack some of this down soon, because I've kind of filled this space much quicker than I thought I would. And this space, by the way, fun fact, is under my desk, so don't want to kick too many of them. Don't worry, my feet do not kick them on a regular basis. I make sure of that because I care for them way too much. But anyway, I will open these up and then we can see the scene. If I can pause it. Apparently. So I've opened everything and I'm very, very pleased with it all. Sorry, I will try and move this light so it glares a little bit less. But yeah, the horses are all in really, really nice condition. There's a small mark here of a lighter mark, but that's absolutely fine. So yeah, I've just sort of looked at them a bit and realised if I like their names for them, and I do like them. I like them all. I'll just have to check if I haven't accidentally named one that already, which I doubt. But anyway, this guy is gorgeous. Like, oh, I really would like to soon get the actual Appaloosas to then have them all like go in small conga lines, which I really like that Schleich's doing now for like, I like how they are repainting the same mold, so like we can have what Breyer have with like conga lines of like 5 or 6. But yeah, this guy is gorgeous, which I think I quite like it, because he is just like a simple leopard print, where the other one is more of a blanket coat like this one. Anyway, so then here's the 4 panels of fencing. This is light brown, and then we get white with that set, and then in the calendars this year it's been the dark brown, so I've got a nice variety in my room right now. Anyway, and then there's the feeder with the apples, which I really like how well the apples fit, but I don't like how they're apples, because horses shouldn't be having that many apples. It should be hay in there, but, or like pellets, but I mean, whatever fits, I'm guessing. Anyway, and then here's the trophy, which kind of is like the cheapest looking item here. It looks a bit flimsy. And then finally, the final piece is the jump here. When these poles were actually in a different bit of the same bag, like they were like sealed off. And then you get, I quite like the asymmetry of the red flag and the white flag. So all in all, it's quite a coherent set. Like you have the fencing bit for them, and then like you can like make them jump over the jump and then win a medal and then have some food. Like it all makes sense. I would kind of like a person in this set probably could be a nice option. I'm not saying Schleich will do any of this, but I'm just saying like to have like an added person of authority in one of these types of sets, like it just makes the set a bit more valuable as well, but also more realistic that the horses have owners. But then again, if Schleich did that like with every set, then the people would get like really sought after, and like if they put the same person every set, then people be ending up with 10 of the same person, so I fully get why they haven't. But yeah, really happy with this set and would highly recommend. So thank you for watching. Any comments or questions, leave them down below. I'll answer them and try and be as thorough as I can, even in a video answer. That'd be fine by me to do for you. So thank you for watching.